Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Rice's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it. Breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Floats it out in space.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back at your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to get it in. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Suarez. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Toss to the outside. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. After the run, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not the football, but to flip the field position with the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Suarez. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get it. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Karapateas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. This time he's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
An incompletion. I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Sets up the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Suarez. Fires to the big fella. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Leaves it with the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get him.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that
going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his second sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the second time today.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Suarez. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right on target this time. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Colorado State rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Canvas Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance. Try to make a big play downfield.
Well, and that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it to be open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's awesome. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to swing it on second down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Trying play action. Steps away. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saves a touchdown at least for now. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. It's now a 15-7 game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes.
Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. He managed. Few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Suarez. The throw. Finds his back in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Suarez. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 28 with a big 15-yard pickup, gives him some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Karapateas. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the...
Going deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on third down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Panthers that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Suarez. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's got an open man, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Suarez. He wants it all. Touchdown, LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
18, LSU, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Got his man quickly. Past the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big one.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Suarez. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. On the move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And listen, the QB gave everything he had, right? He tried to get the first down. He even laid out. He wasn't worried about getting whacked. He tried to get the first down. Good effort, but just comes up a little bit short.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They've got the screen set up. He'll get it across the 30. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Tigers in a good spot. With 2nd and short. To the air, it's Suarez. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put it. Exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally